What's going on, guys? So it's here, and I'm back with another war gameplay. This time, it's the God of War versus the KOW tryhards. Who's gonna win this one? The world may never know. Well, technically, yes they will, because it's up on YouTube. First round, the God of War. Second round, find out. Stick to the end. Enjoy that burp. But but seriously, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick. Something that not a lot of people know about me, and something I've kept to myself because I didn't want to have everybody else having to go through what I went through and start thinking about this and having to worry about this as well. But honestly, I don't think anybody else is going to worry about it because there's, as this song that I listen to says by Chitty Bang, there is nobody like me. So honestly, let's just talk about it and get it over with. So, what's been irritating me, not the recent 2 months, but the 4 months prior to these 2 recent months, is I've been worrying about something that is inevitable and unavoidable and impossible to stop, and something that is really shouldn't really be worrying about it at all. And what that is the end of time and the end of the universe, aka the Big Rip, or however the universe will end. And the reason why I was worrying about it and scared of it, and I'm still scared of it, but not as much anymore. Like, everybody's gonna be scared of dying and scared of the end of times and shit like that. But the reason why I was scared of it is because in my mind I have this belief that humans are reincarnated after they die after a certain amount of time into either a new life, or they're just reincarnated back into their life but reliving their life over and over and over again. Basically what I'm trying to say is, you guys probably are saying into yourselves, that makes no sense. In my mind, what I believe reincarnation is when you die in this universe, you in another universe are born to relive your life, and that's probably where deja vu comes from. Because reliving your life, you tend to think, this seems like it's happened before, type feeling of what deja vu is, and it could be what it is. It could, but there's really no way of proving it. So, that being said, even though I do believe in reincarnation, I believe that I will be reborn into another life. I don't know what I'll be reborn as, but I could be reborn as a female somewhere over in the UK. I could be reborn back in time, back in the 50s. My version of my belief of reincarnation is a lot different from what a lot of people would think reincarnation is. You guys would probably think reincarnation is, oh, you died in 1987, you'll be reincarnated sometime in the future. But the thing is, the past is always playing out. For example, when you look up at a star that is about 420 million light years away, you're looking at the star as it is 420 million years ago, because that's how long it's taken the light to reach us at Earth from the star. So technically the past is still playing out, but in a way it's already been done. So it's not that much to wrap your mind around, but it is something that you will take some thinking about to wrap your mind around it. But the reason why this irritates me is because I don't know if it's from me watching documentaries of the universe every night when I go to sleep, but it's just something that irritates me, because the reason why I'm afraid of it is because at the end of times is what I call it, but what it's really called is the Big Rip. And what the Big Rip is basically the universe expanding so fast and so much that not even gravity has an effect on pulling atoms and molecules together enough to make another planet, let alone another rock. So in a way, after all the stars have gone supernova and there's that last one white dwarf or brown dwarf, emanating energy and heat, and if society is around long enough for it, that society of humanity, or whatever the life form is called, will be possibly building a civilization around that last star, just to have a last-ditch effort at clinging to life. But in the end, when the universe stops, what scares me the most is that life will never, ever grab a foothold ever again, and it will cease to exist for all eternity and for all of time. So that's the main reason that it scares the crap out of me, and the reason why I couldn't sleep that well through the night, but for those 4 months. But honestly, I thought about it for like the past 2 months, and it's not eating at me as much as it was before. Yes, it does pop up in my head every now and then, but I shrug it off and say, hey, it is what it is. There's no reason to dwell on it. Just enjoy life. Because back when I was in the group home, I'm not going to get too into this, it'll be for another video. Back when I was in the group home when I was a kid, I tried to commit suicide, and I ended up getting sent to a hospital for 4 months. And since then, I've started to enjoy life more and more. And ever since I found out about this furry fandom, I've been enjoying life a lot more, because now that I'm part of this fandom, I'm finding more and more friends and more people slash furs, and yes, also people that I'm friends with and that I can live my life with and talk to and hang out with and enjoy life while I have it. Now, I know I'm not trying to make this sound like a depressing or sad video, but in a way, it's nothing that I should be dwelling on, and it's nothing that I should be worrying about at all. But it's just something that was going on in my head for those 4 months, and that was scaring the crap out of me and giving me trouble sleeping. But those past 2 months, I started thinking about something that Neil deGrasse Tyson said. And he said something along the lines of this.
Every one of your molecules has energy within it. If you get cremated, that energy gets released in the form of heat. And you heat the air, and that air radiates to space. You get buried, which is how I want my body to be disposed of. Bury me. Bury me. Because you know why? I don't want the energy content of my body to just get radiated out into space, of no use to anybody. Put me in the ground. Let the worms, microbes, come in and out of my body. And the energy content of my body that I had assembled over my lifetime, consuming the flora and fauna of this earth, my body then returns to them. And thus is the cycle of life.
After seeing that interview and listening to that interview, it made me second guess it. Well, not really second guess, but it made me rethink about what I'm worrying about and what I was letting bother me. Instead of letting the fact of knowing that you're never going to be able to experience joy, happiness, love, and see and be with the people you love, instead of dwelling on that and the other stuff I mentioned in this video, why dwell on that when you can die knowing that you are giving back to other microbes and life forms on this planet and helping them live and survive? If you're buried, as he said, the microbes and life forms in the ground will survive off your body. If you're cremated, your energy and heat will radiate out into space, of no use to anyone, but in a way you're out in, your part of you is in space in a way. So both of those combined basically makes me rethink what I was worrying about and dwelling about. So even though I may be dead, whether I'm cremated or buried, I'm still, in a way, still being part of this planet and the universe, in a way. And even though I was dwelling on stupid things and other things I shouldn't have been dwelling on, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, this is just something that was bothering me and eating at me, and something I don't know, maybe it was just because I was watching documentaries on the universe every night when I go to sleep. I don't know, maybe it was from that. But in a way, I love the universe. I love life. I just love life in general. The universe, planets, life, people. I love life. And it's just nothing really to lose sleep over. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy it, leave it a like, and don't forget to subscribe, as I'm trying to upload every 2 or 3 days, just to keep you guys posted on other events and other gameplays that have been happening. So, I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay in school, don't do drugs, and stay tuned for some more war gameplay from the God of War. Go suck a dick, KOW. 2 games in a row and you lost to the God of War. I feel bad for you guys.